I get this impression that people think sanctuary cities are this place where, like, you're from another country and you're in the United States illegally, and you run across a finishing line and you kind of do that thing where you lean over and you break through the tape, and boom, you're in a sanctuary city, and they like throw you a towel with like bottled water and they give you a prize. But what I want everybody to do who is watching this is ask yourself, do you know what a sanctuary city is? Because it's not that. It's not a city where they welcome you because you're undocumented, or to speak to a certain population, you're illegal. No, a sanctuary city is just a city or a municipality, because there is no legal definition, by the way, of a sanctuary city. But it's a municipality that basically agrees to have limited cooperation with federal immigration law enforcement. And why is this? Well, it goes back to the 1980s. And yes, a lot of the motivation then was compassion, but some of it is just hard realpolitik. It's just dealing with the reality of the world. Here are some realities of the world. Municipalities, their job isn't to police immigration. Their task is to reduce crime prevention and punishment. So as far as immigrants go, the reality of it is that immigrants commit less crime than citizens and people who are here legally. Yeah, and I know some of you guys go, well, what about some person, usually a attractive white woman, who was a victim of crime by an immigrant? Yeah. Well, yeah, that happens because we live in a country with 300 million people or something, and there are millions of undocumented immigrants. What I'm talking about is on average. And on average, undocumented immigrants commit significantly less crime. The thing is, if you are running a municipality, crimes are going to be committed in a community, and that community is going to be mixed. The city I grew up in, as I've mentioned in other videos, half of the population at least was from Latin America, and a sizable percentage of that population was undocumented. So if you are undocumented and you see crime, or you're aware of crime, or you know about crime, one of the things that really helps law enforcement is being able to speak to people in the community. I mean, just imagine how much easier it would be to lock up people who are committing crimes if everyone agreed to snitch. Because if you've lived in a community where crime happens, usually a significant population in that community knows who committed the big crimes. Side note, here's the thing. When I was deployed in Iraq, one thing we would do is when we would have to go to neighborhoods and speak with people, because I was with the group, we'd often do civil works projects. We have to work with the locals. And a good sign was kids were out on the street playing, that the kids would be coming up to us asking for candy, taking pictures with us, whatever, right? And the reason why is because the people in the neighborhood knew things weren't going to go down. Because if things were going to go down, the people in the neighborhood often knew that things were going to go down, and they wouldn't let their kids be out in the neighborhood. They wouldn't let their kids be around us because they know there's a potential boom. So here's the thing. People in the neighborhoods, they know things, they see things. And if you're trying to catch the bad guys, it helps if you can talk to everyone who's in the neighborhood. And it's not as easy to talk to people when you don't trust them. And it's harder to get trust from people when they think they're going to get deported, even though they're working their 50 to 60 hours a week jobs. Look, you can say whatever you want to about this. You can have whatever, but here all I'm saying is that let's stay in the realm of reality. Let's look at where the actual rubber meets the road. Let's exist in the world that it actually exists, and not the imaginary one that you've created in your head.